So Ethan Klein. YouTube's neighborhood far left wing weirdo that just says the wrong shit all the time is apparently of the mind that if you have a problem with your girl stepping out and dressing in a provocative manner, you are insecure. Apparently, that's what he believes, that you're insecure. This new left wing bullshit of believing that if your partner is dressing in a provocative manner and you have a problem with it, it makes you insecure. As if there aren't like unspoken human dynamics, unspoken relationship expectations that are being violated by you going out and dressing provocatively, whether you're a man or a woman. But okay, we'll just act like it's all insecurity.
So your stance is you can look pretty when you're with me, but if you're not with me, you need to not look pretty.
No,
Okay.
wrong. My stance is you shouldn't dress provocatively unless you're with me.
What's provocative?
Like showing a ton of cleavage or wearing as little clothing as possible.
Wearing as little clothing as possible. Okay, so it's cool when they're with you, but if they go out looking like that, it's not okay.
And I mean, no, I would say even when they're with me, I wouldn't want them to do that in public.
Okay. Okay.
What's the problem?
Well, it's a little insecure.
It's just, this is the shit that sickens me about like the far left, is that anything that is inconveniencing women is automatically a problem. Like, if you have a problem with me, stepping out and dressing in a provocative manner that attracts other men and tells other men that I'm single, if I'm on the internet, if I'm on social media posting booty pics left and right, and you have a problem with it, you're insecure. All this is trying to stop men from understandably inconveniencing a woman who's choosing to act like she's not in a relationship and court the attention of other men. That's all this is. Because women very rarely have to deal with this problem. But do y'all remember when Aisha Curry, one of the few women on the earth who have to deal with this, Aisha Curry, her husband is Steph Curry. And her husband gets far more attention from the opposite sex than she does. She's married, she has children. Men tend to kind of not really look for women that are married with children. No offense, it's a great thing for a woman to be married with kids. But most men are looking for young, single women. She's married to a guy that is being showered in attention from everybody, men, women, kids. Everybody loves Steph Curry. She was greatly bothered by that and wished that she had the equivalent of that. Why? Why did she wish that she had the equivalent of that? Because she understood the underlying sexual dynamic of all these women trying to get the attention of Steph Curry. Steph Curry is the equivalent of your girl posting booty pics on the gram. He's so grandiose of a figure. Women are just flooding his DMs. I have no doubt about it. Women want his attention. Women probably walk up to him in public. Women throw themselves at him. That is insecurity from Aisha Curry. Because Steph Curry, as far as we know, he don't entertain that shit. Steph Curry don't entertain these hoes. Steph Curry only loves Aisha from what we can see. He's not trying to be provocative. He's not trying to elicit a sexual response from women. He is trying to be the greatest three-point shooter in NBA history. That is what he is trying to do. Just keep it 100. She is insecure because he garners the attention that she doesn't get. He garners far more attention than she would ever garner, even if she was in her prime, single, and childless. That's how big of a figure Steph Curry is now. That is insecurity. But when your partner, whether you're a woman dating a man who's doing this dumbass shit, or in most cases, you're a man who's dating a woman who's doing this shit, when your partner puts on provocative clothing for the eyes and attention of other people who y'all don't know, is not involved in y'all's relationship, you don't have an open relationship, but she still wants the attention, or he wants the attention of these outsiders, you have every right to sit there and say, yo, we never agreed to this. What's going on? I got a problem with that. It's not insecurity.
No, it's not.
It is a little bit.
It's a preference.
Well, no,
it's a preference. It's a preference.
Well, in this video, because you're kind of walking it back, so we can move on if you want. But in this video, you say, dress sexy when you're with me, but not when you're not with me.
Yeah, no, I would say I prefer
don't
she never dress.
Don't dress.
I'm not saying dress sexy. Women can dress sexy and not provocatively. You can dress sexy and look tastefully good without showing like your tits and your butt and whatever. But
It's a preference.
yeah, I would say I would.
It's a preference
I
based
don't like
on
it.
your.
I don't like it.
Okay. Okay, that's fair. That's
It's not-
fair.
it's not-
No, that's fair. If you have that understanding with your partner, I think that's totally fair. But this
It's not insecurity either. It's not insecurity. It's just I don't like that. I don't want
It is. Like, let's follow the thread.
No, it's not.
Because you're basically.
No, it's not.
You're
Would you want your wife out there?
Okay,
Would you want your wife out there dressed like a hoe?
That's a fair question. That's a fair question. I mean, it's easy to sit there and say, oh, that's insecurity until it's your wife or your girlfriend out there dressed that way. It's easy to sit there and say that when it's not your girl out there dressed that way in a provocative manner.
Well, the definition of a hoe, I guess, is I'm not quite sure what that means. But
this man is acting so obtuse for the purpose of trying to win the argument, and it's so important. Why is he drinking from a sippy cup? Is that a sippy cup to the left, to the right of Ethan? What the fuck?
Just answer my question. Would you want her out there dressing or wearing as minimal clothing as possible out in a club?
Would I want my hold on.
No, answer the question.
Okay, well, let me show you this.
Like, it's a yes or no.
Okay, well, hold on.
Yes or no.
Is my wife dressed like a hoe here? Because I just want to get she posted this to social media.
Would you go out to dinner with your wife dressed like that?
Of course she wouldn't go like that. I mean, what? But do you?
I don't know why she's posting. I mean, that's you and your wife, your relationship.
No,
I
just
wouldn't be okay with her posting
Say
on
what you
Instagram.
want. I'm trying to understand your point. Do you think she's dressed like a hoe right now? And you can say yes, it's fine.
Yeah, I wouldn't want her posting. I wouldn't want my girlfriend posting pictures like that.
Because that's a
Instagram.
preference from insecurity, right? Because
how is it a preference from insecurity? It kills me when people try to act like they're uncovering some deep-seated feeling like, no, the reason why you feel this way is truly rooted in insecurity. Well, let's talk about why this individual feels the need to post this picture. Let's talk about why Ethan's wife feels the need to post this picture. Is she insecure for wanting other people to see her body in that manner? Is she insecure? There are plenty of sports bras that don't look that revealing. I've seen women in the gym whose bras are not showing mad cleavage. Women go to the gym all the time. No cleavage. At the most you see is some upper chest, some shoulder, some stomach. That's it. She's showing off as much cleavage as she possibly can. Now, if they both have agreed, like, honey, show off whatever you want to the whole world, by all means, do your thing. But if you and somebody and the other person in the relationship you're with have not agreed to this, and you sit there and start shooting off thirst traps like no tomorrow, and then your partner's like, yo, big dog, what's going on with that? And you sit there and say, oh, that's insecurity. I must then ask you, what emotion is driving you to post these pictures on the gram? Is it also insecurity? We all know that there are unspoken sexual and relationship expectations amongst humans, non-sexual and sexual. And humans oftentimes tend to violate the unspoken expectations between themselves and others when they dislike or have a lack of respect for the other person. Just keep that in mind.
No, it's not.
Because
I don't want that.
Yeah, because it makes you feel insecure.
It doesn't make me feel insecure.
How does it make you feel?
Secure.
How does it make you feel?
I don't like hold on. How that girl's portraying herself, like how she's basically advertising and like saying like, look how nice my body looks for the entire world to see, for the entire public to see. I don't like that. I want her to just save that for me.
Why don't you like
what
it?
I like.
But
I
why?
just don't want other people seeing it. It's mine.
Are you not?
It's mine.
It's yours. It's yours.
It's my wife. I don't want everyone to see her body. It's my wife. Yes, and I'm hers.
Okay, and so, well, to me, I don't want to control. Yeah. I want my wife, Hila, to be as powerful and confident as she wants to be.
See, here it goes. See, let me tell y'all something, bro. Some women, and on a rare occasion men, but this is mostly what some toxic women do. Some toxic women will try to masquerade their desire for other men's attention with words like, I just want to feel confident. I just want to feel self-assured. I want to feel strong. You want to know why this unfortunately is? And this is one of the sad drawbacks of that women have to deal with, is that from a young age, women base their value in how much a man wants them. Women from a young age are far more accepted into the social dynamics of humanity than men. As a man, if you're not attractive or good at a sport or whatever, you don't really exist in the eyes of other people when you're a kid. You don't exist. You're there, but you're not really there. And that continues on in life. If you don't become really, really good at something or really, really famous for something, you really don't exist in the grand scheme of things. When these women sit there and say, I want to feel confident, I want to feel strong while posting cleavage, what she's indirectly telling you, whether she realizes it or not, is I need the sexual attention of men I'm not in a relationship with in order for me to feel confident and strong, regardless of whether I'm in a relationship with you or not. That is something that also has to be confronted. It's unbelievably hilarious to me how people like Ethan Klein can sit there and say, "Well, you're insecure. That's the root emotion of what you feel." But then when it comes time to question the root emotion of what these women are feeling when they're posting these pics on the gram, y'all don't want to talk about it, bro? Because we'll talk about it. I don't mind talking about it. It's also insecurity. So many young women from a young age, the majority of young women from a young age, base their worth on who likes them, who wants them. And this is why you got these chicks bullshitting you saying, I post this type of stuff to make myself feel confident and strong. Oh, really? If that's what it was all about, you wouldn't post it on the gram. You would keep it in your iCloud or your photo reel, and just that would be the end of it. But because you want the attention of others, you're posting it on Instagram. No one posts shit on Instagram that they don't want interaction from other people. If you didn't want other people to give you feedback, if you didn't want attention from others, it wouldn't be on the gram, now would it? It's gaslighting of the highest degree. It's unbelievable. It's just ridiculous, bro. And these leftist dudes just like play into it like as if like we don't live in a real world.
Not threatened by other women looking at her in a way that they think maybe she's attractive or maybe she looks hot or whatever, because I trust her, right? She knows. Well, hold on. I know that there's no one else out there who's going to tempt her away from me, and I want her to feel powerful.
That's not reality. That is not reality. That is not reality.
Powerful and confident. Okay.
Not insecure is what you're saying. That's all.
I don't think I'm insecure, right?
That's what you just said. I'm not insecure.
Yeah.
I'm the same with my wife.
Yeah.
She's with me, and nobody's going to do anything.
Exactly.
I mean, she's not going to do anything.
Right.
Yeah.
And so
if your wife is willingly comfortable dressing in a sexually provocative manner around you and away from you and posting sexually provocative shit on the internet, she like sitting there saying she would never do anything behind my back. You're automatically wrong. You're automatically wrong. You automatically have lost. She's already posting provocative pictures on the internet with your knowledge of it being there. She does not respect you. Newsflash, fellas. Women ain't born last night. No matter how much some of them try to make it seem like they are not born last night. They know you don't, and on a deep down intrinsic level, they fucking know you don't want to see that post of her cleavage on Instagram. You don't like it. She know you don't like it, but you ain't gonna say shit about it. You ain't gonna do nothing about it because you're scared of being called insecure. You got no backbone. You ain't got no spine. She knows you on a biological level don't like it. Women know that on a biological level, you don't like it. They know. They're not dumb. They're not stupid. Women are far more socially aware than men.
I just want you to dig a little deeper and explain why you don't like it. Because it's yours. Because
it's disgusting. Men find it disgusting. They might find the image in itself physically attractive, like, oh, she's got nice breasts or she's got a nice ass. But in terms of the act itself, the idea of the mother of your children popping booty on Instagram, popping, titties on social media, that's not appealing. The idea of your wife sharing her body out with everybody on the internet, that's not appealing.
It's yours. And nobody else can see her body. Nobody else can see her body but you.
Yes.
Even if she wants 100%. To show it. Even if she wants to show it because she wants to feel sexy.
She doesn't want to. She doesn't want to.
I know, but you're a role model and you're putting this out on your TikTok. This is what you're putting out. I know you guys have a preference, but I'm talking about your influence on men. So if she wants to go out and dress sexy and look good, you're against that.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm against her dressing provocatively. She can look nice, of course.
Because for
Dressing
women,
provocatively.
putting on makeup and dressing sexy and going out, it makes them feel powerful. It makes them feel good. It makes them feel confident. It's not necessarily about wanting to fuck other dudes.
It's
Absolutely not. You don't feel bro. The feeling of power and confidence does not just come from putting this stuff on. Because if it did, they just put it on, stand in front of the mirror, take some pictures, do the little, the little thing with the little that they do with the, they do that and call it a day. But we as human beings derive so much self-esteem from the way we're treated by others. And women are exposed to this at a younger age than men. They're already conditioned to this from a younger age than men. Shout out to all the women out there, no disrespect. But it's the truth. So when these women put on these outfits and this makeup, they're not just doing it to just look around, look at themselves in a house. Most of the time, it's to go out and get attention from good-looking men. That's what makes them feel powerful and confident. And if you're in a relationship, that's wrong. If you're single, turn up. Turn up, by all means, turn up. But if you're not in a relationship, but if you are in a relationship, if you're in a relationship, you're wrong. You dead ass wrong.
What it is what makes them feel powerful about it is when they go out and they dress really nice. What gives them the power is the attention that they get. It doesn't have to be a guy walking up to them. It could be a guy looking at them. Okay. And that's what gives them the power. It's the attention from other men. Okay. And if that weren't true, then they could dress up and look amazing and just, and they could stay in home, or they could look in the mirror and without anyone around.
So they can dress hot, but stay at home.
I don't think that if I have a girlfriend, she should have a desire to go out there and even seek the attention from other men, because the attention she gets from me is enough to fulfill her.
But don't we all crave validation? Like, don't we all crave validation in some way?
You should get enough validation from your wife, and your wife should get enough from you. She should be inspired by you, and maybe if you had a six-pack, she would be more inspired by you, and she wouldn't post thirst traps on Instagram. But you should be inspired by your significant other.
Okay, so me not having a six-pack is promoting my wife to seek male attention because I'm not hot enough, because my attention is not working.
Maybe
that's unfortunate, but it's true. It's true. It's the facts. It's the facts.
Maybe if you took care of yourself, Ethan, and you were in better shape, maybe she wouldn't. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying maybe.
No, it's a good hypothesis. It's a good hypothesis. So if I was hotter,
maybe not.
If I was hotter, she wouldn't feel the need.
Not hotter. If you took care of yourself.
Yeah.
You don't have to be hotter.
Okay, if I was skinny and I had a six-pack.
If she saw you and you're like, wow, he really cares and respects himself, and I like his attention, and I don't need to go out there and look for attention from guys in the comments or whatever.
See, don't you see you're insecure? Because I know
it's not insecurity.
Yes, it is. You are insecure, dude.
Okay.
You know what's funny? Is dudes like Ethan, whether we want to admit it or not, you know what's the real insecurity? People like Ethan Klein most men on an intrinsic biological level cannot handle their woman being provocative in public or on social media. The only dude who managed to, on some level, somehow bend his mind to make this possible was Kanye West. Kanye don't even count, because we all know Kanye is mentally ill. Kanye is the only one, and he's mentally ill, so he really don't count. But these dudes, we don't even know who got Lana Rhoades pregnant. Women, bro, how many porn stars get on social media and cry and complain because men won't take them seriously and men won't marry them and bring them home to their parents? Men on a biological, intrinsic level find it unattractive and disgusting when a woman is just promiscuous with her dress, with the way she acts on social media, doing porn. It is intrinsically nasty to most men when it comes to marrying somebody and settling down with them and being in a relationship with them. Everyone knows this. It's a biological thing. It's not insecurity. And because most men feel this way, the real insecurity is that dudes like Ethan Klein, on a biological level, deep down don't really like the fact that their girl is posting cleavage on the internet. But because they're afraid of standing up and saying, hey lady, I don't really like that post. Ma'am, I don't like that post. I don't like this. I don't like what's going on. Why are you posting this? Why do you feel the need to do that? They know what's going to happen. Cause see, a woman can replace your ass in a heartbeat. She don't really need to be with you. She can replace you. She can replace you. She can replace you with another you or a better you in a heartbeat. Men on an intrinsic level know that. And they also know that they can't replace their girlfriend as easily as she can replace them. So you know what these guys do? These insecure dudes do? Instead of confronting their feelings about these posts and this whole shit, they sit there and say, well, you know, if you feel empowered and confident, it's okay. It's all okay. Pussies. It's all insecurity. But it's not insecurity from this white boy right here. He's not the one who's insecure. It's Ethan Klein. Ethan Klein's the one who's insecure. He's the one who's insecure. Insecure that he doesn't want to confront his woman and say, why do you feel the need to do that? Most of these men have never been in a position where their woman felt threatened by them. I guarantee you, when the moment your woman feels threatened by you, you'll start to see that women feel the exact same way. The exact same way when they feel like their partner can be swooped up at any moment.
Threatened by the other attention that people give to your significant other. You're threatened.
I'm not threatened by it at all. I know that there's not going to be other guys out there that can compete with me for my girl. My girl loves
I don't
me.
even need to compete.
I just don't
I'm
like
not
it.
even thinking about competition.
I'm not threatened. I'm not threatened. I just don't like it. It doesn't threaten me. If she wanted, look, Ethan, if she wanted to post a picture and I said, look, I'm not comfortable, I don't like it, and she did it anyway, that's fine. She can do it anyway. And then I would just be like, hey, this breaks the boundary of the relationship. This breaks the sanctity of the intimate relationship I want to have with my wife.
Right.
I'm going to just split here. I'm going to go find a girl that respects me. It's not about insecurity. It's just, this is my preference. This is how I want to conduct my life. I like to take control of my life and live my life the way I think
That's
is best
fine.
for me.
But you're putting
And you don't
out
like to do that.
messages to
You don't
young
like-
men as a role model, self-proclaimed role model.
Yes.
You refer to your girlfriend as she's yours. I mean, she's a human being, right, with her own desires. She's not an object.
Yes, absolutely. She is mine, and I'm hers. We are...
He says putting out this message to young men as if most young men don't already think this shit. There's a reason why porn stars have a hard time finding men that want to marry them and take them seriously. There's a reason why Lana Rhoades and Mia Khalifa are crying on the internet about how big of a damage porn did to their odds of finding a husband that will take them seriously. Y'all think it's a coincidence that these porn stars cry on the internet about having a hard time finding a man that wants to marry them and secure them as a wife and bring them home to their parents? Y'all think it's a coincidence, bro? Y'all think it's just magical? Imagination. Y'all think it's all just imagination that these porn stars are crying about how men don't want to marry them. Y'all think it's just a fucking coincidence. It's biological.
To die for each
Don't
other.
you feel a little slutty when you walk around with your big biceps out and shit?
I only put on this
big
shirt
biceps?
so that I could show you guys that I work out.
Are they
That's
big?
a little
Most of the time
fucking
I'm wearing a hoodie.
slutty, bro. Are you looking for validation from people in chat? Because you're crossing.
I'm just trying to show you guys. I'm just trying to flex on you guys.
But
I'm trying
why?
to show you guys what's up.
No, but like you think
That's
that
not
it's
even
funny.
big biceps.
You think you're being funny, but you actually just totally undermined everything you said. You're putting out your biceps. Why are you doing it? For validation.
I'm not doing it for validation.
You just said you wanted to show it off. You just said you wanted to.
That's not even a bicep shirt. That's the loosest shirt ever. Like, he doesn't even look like he has a physique at all.
It was a joke, Ethan. I just put on a shirt and I'm
Okay,
like,
but
I'm
okay, so
talking
it's
to
a
you right
joke,
now.
but your
I'm
arms-
sorry that my biceps are big and you're looking
We'll
at them.
cover up. I'm sorry that my wife has big, beautiful titties.
I'm gonna go take a piss real quick. Can you guys give me like
Yeah,
2
absolutely.
minutes?
Please go ahead.
This is ridiculous. Like, this is honestly just absolutely ridiculous. Like, all of this shit is just weird to me. Like, apparently this is a guy posting himself shirtless. And if he was in a relationship when he posted this shit, he's dead ass wrong. Because you can't sit there and say, my girl shouldn't be posting this or posting that, and then you posting it. So hopefully he's not doing it himself.
That's what you're doing. You literally just took your
That's
shirt off and
exactly
showed
what
your
you're
titties.
doing in that photo.
Yeah, but the difference is I trained extremely hard
Well,
and
what
I
about the
dieted
girls
properly
who
to
train
get those.
extremely hard and then post? Like Hila is.
See, he done fucked up. See, bro, we thought we had it, bro. What's going on with the white? Yo, come on, bro. What's his name? Seb? What's going on with you? Bro, you had a good point in the beginning. Now you done fucked it up. So he's on the internet posting his own body. Lord have mercy. Look, if you're going to ask your partner not to post their body on social media, it doesn't matter if they earned that body or not, you shouldn't be posting your body on social media as well. That's just my personal opinion. Now, do I believe that a male physique elicit an equal response from women as the female body? No, of course. Women care more about your face than your physique. Men don't really care too much about the face if the body's on point. But still, I believe that if a man has principles and morals and values, he should follow those himself to the end of his days. But ultimately, I don't believe that this guy was insecure. I think he was voicing a reality that most men agree with and feel. And Ethan Klein and other men like him, who are, in my opinion, too afraid to tell his woman, yo, I'm not really with that, would much rather call you insecure for having the balls to say, look, shorty, I'm not really with it. And if you don't care, and if you just got your mind made up, do your thing, but we can't be together. That to me is not insecure. That's being a man and saying, look, I can't get down with that. I can't respect it. I respect that more, but let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.